All right, hello everyone. So I am going to give you guys a quick walkthrough through how to make basic pages for the yearbook. So you guys will see I'm already in TrueRing. So for this example, I'm going to be using the journalism page. So if let's say I was sculpting our page for journalism, my personal preference is I don't like to have to do this whole scrolling thing and having to scroll up and back and forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these tools to basically just make this a little bit less zoomed in so I can see the whole page. So right here you will see we have a wide selection of stuff to choose from. Typically we will be using the background. This will be one of the first things that we do. However, for this page we are going to start off with just a simple layout. So you guys will see that TreeRing has a bunch of layouts already there for you if you don't know how you want to organize your photos. So let's say I chose this one. It'll already embed the way that I want the photos to be. So that's a cool feature. And again, if you're struggling with how you want the photos to be organized and how you want the layout to be, you can also go to Pinterest. If you go to Pinterest, there are many different ways and pages that you will see to organize it. So, for example, if you really love this one, you could more than likely sculpt it into our yearbook. So if you guys are ever struggling, again, just know that there are so many here. You can also do layouts and designs. However, we have a graphic design team, so we don't really have to worry about that. Okay, yeah, so we don't really have to worry about that, but that is a feature available if you are struggling. And you can also choose how many photos you want. So if I wanted a bunch of photos, I could get them right here, and you just kind of mess with the settings right here. So if I wanted a bunch of photos on here, I could do something like this. So we'll just use this. So for our backgrounds, you can make your own background. However, for people like me who are not creative, you may benefit from using Canva. So right here, I'm going to just look here and let's say I really like this background. If it loads. Okay, so it hasn't loaded, so I'm going to just delete these things because we don't need them. And something that we really want you guys to be careful with is this is only one page, but right here, you'll notice we have two pages. So a thing that you could do is you could go right here and you can just take some of these off, or I'm sorry, we're actually going to do this side. And you will see why I'm doing this in specific for a reason. So you could go more in detail, but just for this tutorial, I'm just going to show you guys a basic way to do this. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm just going to get one page at a time. So if I'm doing page one, I'm going to download that, and then right here, I'll go ahead and download page two. So you guys will get pretty familiar with Canva. However, we do want you guys to kind of stray away from making your pages in Canva, but you guys will be able to use it. And we do have the premium version available. So if you do need the password to that, you can just let me know. So right here for background, we're going to go to photo, and then you'll click right here to my computer. You will see I have all of these. And so for the left page, we would do this one. And then you'll see a bunch of photos I have uploaded right here. So for background, I would click that, and now I have it embedded in there. So again, I'm going to go do that for the second side. So right here, and it will be a little bit of a minute. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to go back. And so you see how I have left right here? I'm going to go to the right and go right here. and you will have this. Now, I did this on purpose because I wanted you guys to see that right here, this is the same thing that's happening right here. So that's why on this side, I deleted it so that it would be mirrored. So again, right here, you will see that this is not mirrored. Uh, this is not deleted so that it's all one page. And that might be a bad way of explaining it, but you'll see right here how I deleted this part. So again, we'll delete this because we'll leave it on the other one. But right here, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and delete these big graphics. And by doing so, we will kind of have a better flow of our pages. So I'm going to do this again right here. And we'll go to page 1. And you guys will see that it is now 2 pages and not just one. Because again, we had lots of people do this last year, and it was a big thing where we had to fix it. And again, I was one of those people because it's not something you notice typically. So I will show you guys. Gotta download this one again. So I will show you guys right now so that you guys can learn and not do the mistakes that many of us did. So now you will see these two flowers kind of look a bit awkward, but again, if this was a real page, you could go more in depth and fix more things. But again, you'll see right here, we have many different options. You'll see a whole list of these kind of show up. And this also is a good way to learn. So right here, tree ring won't let you put something past there. And the reason that they don't have you do that is because if I was, writing my text all the way where this pink margin is, when we print it, you won't be able to see it just like normal because it'll be meshed in with to the other papers and then it just gets messy. So that margin serves a purpose of sort of telling you and letting you know, hey, you're getting too close to this margin. It's going to look funky. So if I was to do this thing right here, it would be awkward because the page would fold in right there. So that's why Tree Ring has it. And again, sometimes you can make it a little bit different. Like in this layout, you'll see right here, they did that on purpose, and that's totally fine. However, again, if you're doing two clubs that don't go together, if you're doing GSA and prom, then you're gonna have an issue because the clubs don't overlap. So that's the purpose of why we do that, and why we have that margin. So again, if I was doing this, I'd write journalism, and then I could go right here and I could choose so many different fonts. Typically, we will try to have a normal font that we use or a certain grade level might have, but again, if we wanted it to be really big like this and overlapping to photos, we could. So you guys have seen the layout, and then here's a graphic. So if, let's say I wanted to put a camera because we in journalism do photography, you could actually put a camera in there like this, and then you just size it down. You can make it at like an angle, and boom, you have a really cool photo of stuff happening. And again, there's so many different graphics that you could do. So yeah, you just kind of got to look for whatever your page is about. And so you guys are wondering why I have these ugly tree ring things right here, and this is because it's basically a photo placeholder. So rather than putting a straight picture in there, I can do this so I can organize it. And again, you'll notice on Pinterest they do that too. Drag photo here. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to, put a folder in there or put a picture in there. So right here, you'll see school content. And remember how I told you guys all about how we have these folders? Yeah, this is where those folders come into hand. So if I'm able to scroll down, I don't know. But you can also just type right here if you're like me and having issues scrolling. So again, you will see right here, I am in the journalism folder, and this is what I see when I open it up. So again, if I'm like, okay, this is a great photo and I want this to be right here, I just drag it straight from here to wherever I want it. And there it goes. It just puts the photo right there. So again, triggering can be a little bit frustrating. There's stuff to scroll down is a little bit difficult, but just have some patience with it. So again, if I wanted to put this photo there, if I want to put this photo there, I want to put this photo there. So notice how when I put that picture in there, it says use. So if let's say I accidentally put two of the same photo, it's going to say right there that it's used, and then it will give you a warning that this image is duplicated. So sometimes we do have that happen, oddly enough. In journalism, last year we had a little bit of a debate, me and another student, because I was doing the student council page, they were doing the Thanksgiving feast, and we both put the same picture in both pages. And so we sort of had to figure out how to, or who got the picture. So this is sort of just a way for organization. So again, if you did not want that there, you could just delete, and then you just copy and paste one of these and fit it to your size. But again, that is most of the basic stuff, and obviously with more experience, you guys will be able to learn more and get more hands-on experience. But this is just a foundation for you guys to build your knowledge on. So again, I'm just gonna delete all this because this is not my page. And so yeah, we might mess around a little bit. So yeah, it's just pretty simple. You just click all these buttons and now it's back to the normal page. So thank you guys so much for paying attention and learning.